It's me, it's Brandon T. Today we're going to do a fun little painting today. So let's get started. What I got today is a 16 by 20 canvas. And I got my whole palette ready to go. I got, titanium white, ultramarine blue, ivory black, alizarin crimson, some Van Dyke brown, sap green, some cadmium yellow. So with that, we'll get started. So let's do it. Let's go right into some ultramarine blue. Around the 2.5 inch brush. And I have that old white base medium on there today. That old white base medium allows me to get beautiful blends. So just tap this whole thing right there. See, just tapping it. Just really tap it in there. Really tap it. And we'll go up here and we'll start right here. We'll start right here, do little circles and X's and just get it in here. Because we got the white on, she will blend easily. She will blend easily. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Then you see as it goes down, she starts to lighten up. Lighten up real nice. Lighten up real nice. I want to make it a little darker. So I add a little more blue. Maybe a little bit of alizarin crimson with that. Because ultramarine blue is a little purplish color. So alizarin crimson is a real nice color to go with. To darken it just a little bit. Get it in there. So I add a little more blue. Maybe a little bit of alizarin crimson with that. Because ultramarine blue is a little purplish color. So alizarin crimson is a real nice color to go with. To darken it just a little bit. Get it in there. Okay. I think I might go a little more darker so it just shows up real good on video for you. Ultramarine blue, anything that you want to use. I'm going to put a little black on this side. A little black over here. Get it in there. Okay. And I'll tell you what I got on there. Just get it in the water. Get it in there. Real good. Go all the way to the bottom, go across. You see how it goes flat right there? How it goes flatter? We want more blue. So we get it in down here. We want more. The bottom, I'm not sure exactly what all is going to be in here on the bottom, but usually we want this to be a little darker on the bottom. So I might just add a little bit more blue in there. And just tap her down. Okay, that gets good. I'll take a dry, clean one, and I'll come up here and do X strokes, starting from the bottom up. And this way she blends, and we get rid of those nice, hard little edges. And we go back down here, and there. Okay. I want to take and put some beautiful clouds in here. So I'm going to take my titanium white, just not a fan brush, just not an old fan. Don't matter. I'm going to come up here, take a little alizarin crimson, just a little bit. That's all we need, just a tiny little bit. Get her. We want to do an off-white tone. You just want to do an off-white, because when you come up here, it will start mixing with the blue. But just right here, I want a nice little tone, just a little off tone. So we'll go up here, and what I want to do is backward C's. Okay, so I'll just do scrubbing motions. So I start here, and I want to angle this. See how I do my cloud? Come here, let the brush look at you. Look at the brush. And I do little small circles. Then I'll come in here and work it in good. Gives you a nice little cloud. Nice little cloud. Just using a circle brush, no fan brush. You can use any brush you like. Any brush you like. If you want to use a 1-inch brush, 2.5 inch brush, a filbert, it don't matter. Whatever one makes you happy, get you going. So let's do this brush. Now it's going to come at the bottom of them. Give them a little scrub, just so it just sets into the sky. And we'll do some fluffing. Okay, I just want to kind of make these, this one here I want it to be a little hazy. Just a little hazy. Just like that. Okay. Let's do it. Let's mix this up a color. I want to take an old palette knife and some ivory blacks, ultramarine blue, there's your crimson, and some sap green. Some more sap green. And I wanted some distant trees. Some nice trees living back here. Not too distancy, but close enough to where they're dark. That should be a nice color for me. And if you're doing this here at home, to check your color, you can just take your palette knife and kind of look at it to see if it's what you want. And I'm pretty sure that's what I want. Let's use a big old brush today. Big old brush. You can use whatever brush you like. If you want to, you can use the 1-inch brush. I'm just going to use the big old brush. I'm going to use the top corner and really get that in there. Top corner of the brush. We'll go back here and we'll decide right there. And we tap. We tap. We tap. That's a beautiful tone. Love that color for this. This way they're not too up close, but they're close enough for some beautiful highlights. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlights. That's good. That's good. Just get them in, 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 and just pull down. Get them in. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's do some scratching back here. I don't want to do too much detail.
Good.
Okay, so just put a little scratching back here. That's all I want to do. Just a little scratching because it's too far away for you to really add too much detail. So I want to go back here and just scratch. Just scratch. Using the top little corner of this little knife. Just the top corner. And you can make a beautiful little scratching. And this adds extra details. Doesn't have to do a whole bunch of work. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I want to take a little thinner. Little thinner. This is odorless thinner. It's very harmful stuff, so be careful when you use it. I'm going to take and I just want to thin down with a liner brush with just a little bit of paint. We'll see how that works. I'm going to go up here. And maybe. See that? Little tree. There'll be a tree back here. Maybe we get a little dead tree. Okay, a little dead tree there. Maybe there's just some things sticking up back here. Just some things sticking up. This just adds extra little things to it without giving a whole bunch of detail. Here, there. Okay. Back with the big old brush again. I want to take some titanium white. Okay. Every time you make a highlight color, you want to use the base tone, some white, and what you want to use is some yellow. Now I'm going to use the top corner of my brush. Use a big old brush. You can use a little brush if you want. But now let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I'm not adding any medium to it just to see if it sticks. Without it, we're good. Okay. It's good without it. Sometimes you don't even have to use the old medium to get these trees to come on here for you. Just on the tops. Just on the tops. You want to go right above the dark and let it blend down. Just kind of tap. So I'm just adding just a little more yellow, a little base coat color, which is this dark color. And a little tiny bit of titanium white. Just kind of tap it, just real gently. Just like that. And in the water, I just want a little bit in the water. Just a little bit, just to show some yellow in there. Okay, then go across. Then go across. And knife, titanium white. We'll take a little titanium white on our knife, or palette knife. And there's a little of that dark color in it, but that's okay because we want to tone it down anyway. I just want a little roll on here. I'm not adding any medium to it, just a regular white, and it should stick just fine. And just cut her in. Cut her in. Just like that. Keep it as straight as you can. Keep her as straight as possible. Straight as possible. And just cut you in some lines. put as many or as few as you want here. Few or as many. You want to do too much, but you want to have a nice little amount. I'm going to have me one right here, kind of goes into the blue a little bit. That's good. That's good. Maybe a few more scratches. So we paint over some of those. And there. Now I'll take that one we used to blend the sky with and just kind of go over just a little bit, just to soften them down. Brings them down a tone. Okay, that's good. Back with this old brush. Same old brush we use for highlighting. And we'll just go into some darks. Take an ivory black, ultramarine blue. If you don't have ultramarine blue, Prussian blue is a good color too. But I'm just taking all my darks, a little bit of everything. Give me a nice tone. Now I really love green, so I'll add me some green to it. I'll add me more green. And here. Start stepping in. Come on, get an idea. There's some land. And then you fill it in. Just fill it in, just tap it. Crunch it in. I want to be more darker. So I have more blue, more black, more of those colors, more green, sap green. This is just our base tones. When we put our highlights on there, they really pop right off that canvas on us. Pop right off. If you haven't yet, and you want to pick up one of these little paintings, check it out on the website at BrandonThomasArt.com. The website, brand new website, we redone it to match our new studio. So if you're really interested in learning more, you want to take our classes with me, you can go to the website there and look on our class dates. We have tips and tricks on there, all kinds of good stuff. So check it out and let us know what you think about it. There's a little thing on there that says, how'd you hear about us? Click that and let us know. We'd like to hear your feedback on what you think about these shows. If you really enjoy these painting shows, we need your support. So please, 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 if you are liking these videos, you really enjoy watching them, please subscribe to them. We need your support to keep going with these. We need your support. So there we go. Got our dark in. Let's take our other brush, and this time I'll add a little medium to some yellow. Because we also have art supplies on there for sale too. So anytime you buy a brush or two on there, some medium, it helps us keep going with these videos. Anything you can do, subscribe, like, share these videos, comment, it helps us. Anything you do. And now, I'm just tapping. See I'm tapping now? A lot of people when they do these tapping, they want to come here too fast and they'll get a smear like that. You don't want smear, you want to crunch it in. Like again, go above the dark. Go above the dark. And create some tapping. I'll take a little ivory black with it just to tone down the yellow. But don't leave your trails. Don't do wah, 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 boom, 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 and then do another boom, 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 because it'll leave these lines. We want to break it up. We don't want people to know what we use to paint that with. Where they won't know. We kind of come out here, dance around with it. Really dance around with the brush. Dance them around. And if you want to go brighter, fun right here. Here we go. I sprayed a little medium out. A little bit of medium. This is a Magic White medium. It's on the website if you want to buy you some of that. It's good stuff. So, there we go. We want to thin it down and I want to brighten it up a lot more. So I'm adding more white to it. And these are going to be little eye-catchy popping things. So here we go. A little more white in there, maybe a little bit more. You just have to decide how much you want, because this could be little small flowers in here. It could be just the strongest point of the sun hitting this land. It don't matter. Just put them in. But don't go too crazy with it, because if not, it'll be all white. We don't want to do that. Okay. I tell you what. We need something to push this stuff backwards. So we'll take a fan brush. If you're trying to decide what size fan brush you need, number 4. That's a good size. That's what I like a lot. Number 4 fan brush. And we just take some dark, some sap green, Van Dyke brown, alizarin, blue, black. It's all good stuff. As long as it's nice and dark and black. Let's go ahead and put a couple birch trees in here. Let's do it. Right here. Set them down in there. Starting to see the stuff push back. Maybe we have another right there. And we have 2 in here. It looks nice. Really good stuff. And you just push them back. Let's take, now before I do my highlighting, I'll take a little thinner with some, on the liner brush, number 2 script liner. And roll them down to a nice sharp point. See how thin that is? See how thin? It may need a little bit more thinner in it, but you need it to be thin as dipping ink, but you don't want it too thin to where it's water. So, let's go up here. I got a nice sharp point on here. And we'll do one right here. Kind of goes down. And one kind of goes like that. Okay, we'll add more in there. See how I'm making these go down? These are the easiest, simplest way to make the limbs. This is a very easy painting. If you haven't painted before, this style of painting, it's fun, easy to do. This is a nice, easy, little, simple painting. Not many colors, not many tools. You can get all the tools right from my website that I use. Anytime you do make a purchase on there, it helps us do these videos. Okay, there we go. And we'll do another one there. We're kind of pointing in this direction with the Adacomb right here. That's our vocal point. These little limbs will just help your eye go right to the focal point. Okay, see those? Okay. And we'll do one up here, just kind of hanging down. But let them go like that. Let them just flop it around. And I'll take just to have a little bit of something on those trees, so it's not completely dark. Now, if you want to, you can leave them dark like that. I'll get a little roll of that paint. I took some Van Dyke brown, a little of that white, and I'll get a little roll of paint right on the edge of the little knife. Let's go right back up here and paint these little highlights. And right here on this side, just tap. Just let it touch. When you run out of paint, add a little bit more. Now on this side, you need a little highlight as well. Just touch it. Just let it touch and tap. This paint's so nice and thick that you'll be able, it'll just slide right off your knife. Just like that. Maybe there's a little bit up here. Okay. That's what kind of tap, bring it around, just keep tapping. Just tap it down. This will look like bark. And it'll give you texture. So whenever someone takes and fills this painting, they can fill that and feel like real trees. Feel like real trees laying up here. Okay? And just by just tapping the little knife around. And you go from one side to the other, and then don't put nothing on the other side. Leave it dark there. Leave it dark. No. I'll take it back with my 2.5-inch brush, just with the yellow stuff again. We'll clean them up. A little bit. And then back with the liner with darks on it. Thin down. We can come in here and kind of add a little sticks and twigs kind of laying in through here. This one here will break it up and you can start to see the layers. You can even scratch like we did before if you wanted to. Right here, some tall, long grasses. Kind of go up and swirl the brush. Let's swirl the brush. This one breaks it up for you. This is a very fun, simple little painting to do. I encourage you to try her out. Okay. I'll take my knife again, and I'll go with some Van Dyke Brown with a little small end of the knife. This old knife's got two ends on. And I'll get a little roll of that on the edge of my little small part of the knife. Okay? And I'll go back up here now. Right over here, I'm going to put a couple little rocks. And this, you can use a filbert brush if you want to, but the knife seems to be the easiest and simplest way to do it. So, let's do it. Right here. Just touch it and kind of let it move around. Kind of move it around a little bit. Right here. Maybe there's another one. Right there. Just kind of go down flatter. And then maybe there's dab two there, dab two there. You can put as many or as few of these rocks as you want. Then underneath it, pull them down a little bit. Right with the knife. Okay, good. And then we'll go right back to our tree highlight color, which is just brown and white. On a little end of the knife now. And we'll go right back up here. I'll give you a little highlight on. Okay. Now I will take a fan brush with the wax on it. Just kind of pull it down a little bit more. This will kind of soften it up. And then go across. Okay, good. Then back with some titanium white. This has a little bit of medium in it, but you don't need it. And I'll go into on the small end of the knife. And I'll cut in a few little beautiful water lines. Living around it. What it does, it just separates them, makes them look like they're living right on top of the water. They're just sticking out of the water. And also sometimes when you have a bunch of little rocks, it indicates that the water is shallow, not very deep. So if you put a lot in here, it's going to look like it's really shallow. So it depends what you want. Then we'll do a couple of scratching. And I think I'll add, let's do it. Let's add just a little bird. And what I'm going to do is take a little white and a little Van Dyke Brown. It can be just a highlight tone we use for the trees and the rocks. And just thin it down. I'm going to add a little blue in it. Just a little touch of blue to kind of harmonize with the sky. So I'll kind of go in here and roll the brush around in it. And again, nice sharp point. Okay. See the nice little sharp point on her? Okay. And we'll come back here, and right here, I want a little bird. Just want a little birdie. There. It's really wide V shapes. Now right here, I'll add me a V. And I think I have me a finished little painting here, so we'll sign this one. Not bad. I'm going to take the liner brush, clean liner brush. I'm going to take some blue. Fit that. It can be any color you like. Any color that you want. You can make it as big or as small as you want your signature to be. And I think I'll go about right here. And I'll sign my name. I'll use my signature. Usually about every letter you'll need to reload this little liner brush. You can even scratch in your name, or you can use a paint eraser if you want to. However which way you want to do it. But make sure you keep this thin. Make sure you keep her thin. Okay, you're almost done with this signature. And this will kind of show you how to do a little bit of everything using a little deluxe kit. So if you're planning on starting this, doing these paintings, there's a little deluxe kit on the store, on my website, and you can get that little set, and it'll give you everything you need, just about it, to paint with me on here, on Painting with Magic right here on YouTube. So I'll put my little symbol in. You could do a symbol if you like to. And I like to put the deer on it. 14. So I think we got a good little finished painting here. What'd you think about it? Let us know below. Comment below, let us know. So I hope you try this painting. Until next time, I'll see you later.